Art is not a formula, well, at least not a mathematical one, even though every form of art, dance, sculpture, painting, music, requires certain technical elements relevant to the art. However, there is an additional element they all share, without which none of it matters or even makes sense. And that's inspiration. Without inspiration, you don't have art, you have a product. And there's a fundamental difference between the two. When a musician writes a piece of music, they're not just assembling sounds mathematically. They describe something, whether it is a feeling, a place, a picture, a state of mind. And every decision made within that composition serves that description. The technical elements of music, melody, harmony, and rhythm, are just tools. Inspiration is the reason why those tools are being used. Remove it, and you might have something that's technically correct, but also completely empty. This is the distinction that matters when we talk about AI-generated music, not whether it sounds pleasant or if it follows the rules of music theory correctly, but if there is anything behind it. And there isn't. Because inspiration cannot be coded, it cannot be trained into a model, it cannot be extracted from existing material and be recombined into something new. Inspiration is the outcome of human experience, of actually perceiving life as a living being. The imagining, the laughing, the suffering, everything about it. And a machine has none of that. AI music platforms are trained on existing music, broken down into mathematical components. Scales, chord progression, rhythmic patterns, structural templates. What they produce is statistically possible arrangement of those components. It can sound like music, the same way a photograph of a fire looks like fire, but it produces no heat. There are certain kinds of music where this distinction is impossible to ignore, and that's exactly where black metal stands. Let me give you an example. If you listen to an early black metal album, let's say Abigor, Nachtimnen from the Twilight Kingdom, you listen to Reborn Through the Gates of the Three Moons. The song is about literally someone being reborn into another world. And the music itself travels you to that alien fantasy planet far away because it's music. If you listen to I Face the Eternal Winter from the same album, you can feel in the music the cold loneliness. As astral images alter reality, again, same album. You can hear in the music, you can see in the music that grand scale universe image that the song is about because it's music. I'll give you another example. I live on a Greek island, and summers here can be very lengthy and rather warm. And when you live on a Greek island, you get to meet a lot of people all the time. People who visit for a few days. And every now and again, the question will rise, how do you cope with the heat throughout the entire summer? And I tell everybody the same thing, that I listen to Battles in the North by Immortal. Because when you listen to the album, you can feel the cold mist coming out of the speakers. Because the atmosphere that they describe is so vivid, it's forced upon you. The entire album is about a frozen wasteland in the north. And you can see that, you can feel it, because it's music. An AI platform cannot write a song about cold, because it doesn't know what cold is. It cannot write a song about the fires of hell, because it doesn't know what fire is. It doesn't know anything. It can copy and recognize certain structural patterns being described as cold. But copying doesn't mean understanding, and understanding definitely doesn't mean inspiration. Black metal has survived and remained relevant across decades precisely because it has always prioritized atmosphere over technical accessibility. The production choices, the unconventional sounds, the rawness, none of that was accidental. It came from artists who were trying to express something specific and found the tools that served that purpose. That's not something that can be reversed engineered from the outside. AI music is not a threat to musicians who already are writing something based on a unique human experience that couldn't be written by anyone else because it happened to them, causing that inspiration. AI generated music challenges those who write songs based on pattern and formula. If that description applies, maybe that's something not really to dismiss, but to sit with. All in all, the AI generated music doesn't raise the bar for music. It raises the bar for anything pretending to be music. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I would like to clarify that this is my opinion on AI generated music. If you agree, great. If you disagree, also great. We can talk about it. Thank you for watching.